What is this thing? And how do I use it? Man, this front end looks beautiful. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Down Under Desk. Today I'll be giving you a couple of essential tips for iisu. The newest alpha just released, and I have to say, it's coming so close to the original vision. But even though there are new, awesome features, I know it can be confusing or almost downright impossible to get them. So today I'll be giving you the essential rundown. First is something I actually can't properly show you, because my iisu is already set up. But during the setup process, you'll be prompted to link your ESD files. I highly recommend this. Linking ESD files would automatically set iisu to launch the correct emulators and makes the experience overall much better. Although ESD is paid, it is only a one-time fee and results in permanent access to all future updates, so I highly recommend the investment. If you're looking to buy ESD, go to the Patreon. The second tip is pretty simple, and it's how to remove games and consoles from iisu. All you need to do for games is go to the game, say Sonic Mania, and click Select to bring up its specific settings. Scroll down to the option you can see, which says Hide ROM in this tab. After you select this, the ROM will be hidden once you refresh the metadata on the console. This is particularly useful if you store any data in your console ROMs folder, because it will sometimes appear in your game library. To hide a specific console is slightly harder, but all you want to do is go back into the console section, press the select button again, go to edit console settings, then simply scroll down to summary, scroll down a bit further, and then you'll see a delete console option. You have to confirm it, and then it's gone. My third tip is an easy way to link Steam or any other games that you are using via Game Native to iisu. All you need to do is go into Game Native, click on any game you want to import, for example, Balatro, click on the Settings button, go to Export for Frontend, and then if you're set up the ESD way, go to ROMs, select the regular Windows, not any variant, and then all you're going to want to do is press save. I already have Balatro, so I don't need to. The next tip is super simple, and it's how to change the icon image or hero artwork within your game library. For example, if I go to Sonic Mania, it says that it's a Switch game with the artwork, but it's clearly a Steam game. All you're going to want to do is press select, press scrape, not manage. My personal favorite scraper is Steam Grid DB, but please use your own. Press override icon, and then click the correct one. I'm doing my best to find one, but it seems like Sonic Mania doesn't have a Steam bordered one, so I'll just pick this one. And the same thing applies for the backgrounds. If the default scraping didn't grab exactly the artwork you wanted, you can easily swap it out right here to make your library look incredibly clean and uniform, like I have with these Steam games, with all the same Steam borders, as seen in the original iisu videos. On the topic of visuals, let's have a look at the home menu. If you want to change the icon of any of your games on the home menu, simply press select, press scrape, and then just choose your favorite. I'm going to choose the coin. Now, if you want to add a whole new game, it is even simpler. Simply press A on an empty slot, press Browse Library. I'm going to choose Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And if you want to change the icon of that, it's the same process. If you don't like the default XMB look of iisu, inspired by the PS3 and PSP, this is a super simple tip to change that. All you want to do is press Start, Customize Platforms, and select the Standard option, which switches it to a more ESD-like formula. The last tip I wanted to share with you can be niche, but if you're unlucky, it could ruin an entire flight. See, Nintendo Switch emulation on Eden is kind of weird. Sometimes when you close it, for example, after opening Celeste, I press exit emulation, but it doesn't actually close it. See, this is pretty rare, but if the emulation stays open, it can drain your battery so fast. This is why, instead of pressing the quit button, I would recommend throwing it up in the Android menu every single time. That way, you're not stuck with a dead Odin on a flight right after you charged it and quit your last game before your drive to the airport. No! Thank you so much for watching until the end, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed.